You know that feeling when your mind is like a browser with 100 tabs open and you can't seem to close a single one? You sit there, textbook in front, notes scattered around like a crime scene investigation of your latest study session. Your focus? Oh, it's off chasing digital rabbits down every internet hole, leaving you feeling more Sherlock than scholar. And the worst part is, after hours of studying, you remember nothing. It's as if your brain decided to wipe its own memory, Men in Black style, leaving you staring at the pages, wondering if you ever knew anything at all. But what if I told you there's a secret switch, a hidden mode that could transform your scattered brain into a laser-focused, information-absorbing powerhouse? Yes, it exists, and it's called monk mode. Imagine flipping a switch and suddenly all those open tabs in your mind just vanish, leaving you in a serene, distraction-free zone where clarity reigns and learning sticks. Stick around, because you're about to embark on a journey from chaos to clarity, from 100 tabs to monk mode. You're standing on your surfboard, a precarious perch atop the towering wave of tabs and textbooks. Each one represents a task, a distraction, a fragment of thought that's pulling you away from the shore of productivity. It's a digital tsunami, and you're about to wipe out. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about closing tabs or turning pages. It's about understanding why your brain insists on opening them in the first place. Your brain, bless its squishy circuits, is wired for instant gratification. It loves quick wins and easy outs. Every time you click on a new tab, instead of focusing on that looming essay, your brain cheers. Yes, more dopamine, please. It's like feeding a sugar rush. But what you're really craving is knowledge, depth, and understanding. And they require a different kind of fuel. Enter monk mode. Imagine it as the mental equivalent of swapping out your surfboard for a submarine. Instead of battling the surface chaos, you're diving deep, beneath the waves of distraction. In monk mode, the sea above might still be stormy. But down here, it's all about the calm and the focus. The process isn't about shutting down curiosity. It's about channeling it, guiding your brain's love for discovery towards the subjects that matter most. So, how do you switch on monk mode? First, recognize that your digital environment is like a candy store for your brain. It's time to put some healthy distance between you and the candy. Start with a simple detox. Designate tech-free zones and times. It's not about going cold turkey. It's about teaching your brain to enjoy the silence, to find pleasure in the absence of constant stimulation. Next, set your intentions clear. Before you dive into study mode, ask yourself, what am I hoping to achieve in this session? By setting specific goals, you're giving your brain a map, a treasure to hunt. And trust me, the satisfaction of marking a task complete is sweeter than any viral video or meme could ever be. But here's the real secret sauce of monk mode: mindfulness. It's not just a buzzword. It's about being fully present in your task, soaking up every bit of knowledge like a sponge. Picture yourself as a monk in a library of ancient texts. Each book or tab you open holds the keys to untold wisdom. Treat it with the respect and attention it deserves. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back. Remember, every monk's journey starts with a single step. As you embrace monk mode, you'll notice something incredible. The waves of distraction start to lose their power. The tsunami of tabs? It's still there, but you're no longer at its mercy. You're navigating the waters with purpose, moving steadily towards the shores of success. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but switching modes can't be that simple. And you're right, it's a challenge, a real battle against your brain's ingrained habits. But the rewards? They're monumental. Imagine acing that exam. Not because you crammed all night, but because you truly understood the material. Picture yourself looking back at the sea of distractions, not with fear, but with confidence, knowing you have the power to choose where to focus your attention. You're at the beginning of this journey, and monk mode is your vessel. Ready to dive deeper? Stay tuned for the next part, where we'll explore the tools and techniques to make monk mode not just a temporary switch, but a permanent transformation in your quest for knowledge and productivity. Welcome to the realm of old school old tools, where your study arsenal is brimming with every hack, app, and gadget under the sun. You're the wizard, conjuring focus out of thin air with the wave of your Pomodoro timer. But here's the twist. Your magic is fizzling out. Each tool, a glowing orb in your juggling act, starts to smoke and vanish into thin air. Why? Because your brain isn't craving another app. It's screaming for a real change. You've tried it all. The Pomodoro technique promised to be your focus knight in shining armor, breaking down your study sessions into bite-sized dragon-slaying quests. But instead of a disciplined march to victory, you find yourself watching the timer more than your textbooks, counting down to your next break. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. The moment you let go, it pops right back up. Then there's the motivational playlists, your personal hype squad, ready to pump you up with beats and bops. But instead of charging into battle, you end up marching to the rhythm of procrastination, lost in a sea of lyrics and melodies. Your study session turns into a personal concert, where focus is the uninvited guest. And let's not forget the Forest app, where every focused minute grows a digital tree. It starts as a noble quest, planting a forest with your productivity. But soon, the novelty wears off. Watching trees grow pixel by pixel is like watching paint dry. A test of patience, not a booster of focus. Your digital forest becomes a ghost town, with each tree marking a moment of lost motivation. Here's the kicker. Your brain has this quirky habit of seeking novelty over actual productivity. It's like a magpie, attracted to shiny new tools, only to lose interest once the next shiny thing comes along. You've been led to believe that the secret to laser-like focus is just another app away. But in reality, it's about understanding and hacking your brain's craving for novelty. So, what's the groundbreaking insight here? It's simple. No amount of old tools will build the new you. Your focus can't be found in an app store or in the ticking of a tomato-shaped timer. It's like trying to fill a sieve with water. No matter how much you pour in, it's never going to hold. The real magic happens when you stop juggling smoke and start building a castle. Not out of cards, but out of stone, with foundations rooted in understanding how your mind works. It's about shifting from being a passive consumer of productivity hacks to an active architect of your focus fortress. As the smoke clears, remember, the tools may vanish, but the lesson remains. It's not about gathering more tools. It's about understanding the toolmaker, you. You're standing there in the midst of your own mental clutter, wondering if there's an end to this chaos. Enter the revelation of monk mode, a concept so simple yet revolutionary. It's like discovering you've been wearing your headphones backward all this time. It's not about adding more noise cancellation gadgets. It's about enjoying the silence that's already there. Imagine your mind as a block of marble. Each distraction, each unnecessary habit is excess marble, clouding the true shape of your focus and productivity. Now picture yourself as the sculptor, chisel in hand, poised to reveal the statue within. This is monk mode. It's about subtraction, not addition. Peeling away layers rather than piling on more. You start with your digital environment, cluttered with tools and tech that promise efficiency but deliver distraction. Your first strike of the chisel? Removing notifications. The digital equivalent of chipping away small, unnecessary bits of marble. Next, you tackle the bigger chunks. Social media, streaming services, even those group chats that ping at all hours. With each removal, you realize the form-taking shape is clearer, more defined. The distractions that once seemed indispensable now appear for what they truly are, obstacles obscuring the masterpiece. But monk mode isn't just about cutting out digital noise. It's about simplifying life itself, choosing engagements that add value and quietly setting aside the rest. Like a sculptor who knows each strike shapes the final piece, you start to make choices with purpose. You find joy in the space you create, in the quiet moments that once made you reach for your phone. This is where the magic happens. Your focus sharpens, not because you've added another tool, but because you've removed the barriers between you and your goals. Your productivity blooms in the space left behind by the things you've let go. Suddenly, you're not just managing your time, you're savoring it. Yet monk mode is more than a series of eliminations. It's a mindset, a way of life that values depth over breadth, silence over noise. It's recognizing that in the quest for focus and productivity, less truly is more. You begin to see distractions not as temptations to be battled, but as marble to be removed, revealing the masterpiece of your potential. As you marvel at the statue emerging from the marble, remember, the journey doesn't end here. Monk mode is a continual process of refinement, of recognizing and removing distractions as they arise. But with each chip and chisel, you're getting closer to the masterpiece you were always meant to be. Welcome to the heart of monk mode, where the real transformation begins. It's time to carve out your Zen garden, a mental oasis where focus blossoms and distractions fade. Step 1. Digital declutter. Each unnecessary tab and app is a weed in your Zen garden. With every click and swipe, you're plucking these distractions from the soil, clearing space for tranquility to thrive. Step 2. Physical space minimalism. Your desk is more than a workspace. It's the foundation of your Zen garden. Each unnecessary item is a pebble disrupting the smooth sand. Start by removing anything that doesn't serve your current task. Step 3. Deep work sessions. These aren't just study sessions. They're sacred times of deep focus. Immerse yourself fully in the task at hand. Set a timer if you must, but let the focus be on immersion, not the ticking clock. As you integrate these steps, you'll notice something remarkable. The once overwhelming chaos of distractions begins to resemble a well-tended Zen garden. Each step you take, from digital declutter to deep work sessions, adds to its tranquility. Remember, monk mode isn't a one-off cleanse. It's a lifestyle shift. Like maintaining a garden, it requires regular attention and care. But as you water your focus and prune your distractions, your mind becomes a place of peace and productivity. Welcome to the crest of your journey, where the once turbulent sea of distractions now lies calm beneath your feet. You're standing tall on your surfboard, the embodiment of balance and focus, effortlessly gliding over what used to be an insurmountable wave of chaos. This is your focused future, the horizon now clear as day. Thanks to monk mode. Your grades? Skyrocketing. Your free time? Actually free. Your inner peace? Real. And here's the kicker. Achieving this wasn't about finding a secret map to productivity. It was realizing the map was in your hands all along. Monk mode wasn't a destination. It was a journey. A series of small, intentional choices that brought you here, surfing the waves of life with balance and control. The sea of life will never be perfectly calm. But with monk mode, You've learned to ride the waves, not fight them. And that, my friend, is the secret to not just surviving, but thriving.